Texas is famous for its haunted hotels, where history and mystery come alive. With countless ghost stories, eerie sightings, and unexplained events, these hotels attract thrill seekers and paranormal enthusiasts from all over. It's a state where the past lingers in the shadows, offering chills and unforgettable experiences. Now we will visit the most haunted hotels in Texas. Number 1. The Menger Hotel. The Menger Hotel, located in San Antonio, Texas, is not just a stunning historic landmark. It's widely regarded as the most haunted hotel in the Lone Star State. Built in 1859 near the Alamo, the hotel's long and storied history is full of eerie tales and ghostly encounters that have fascinated visitors for decades. Over 150 years of operation have given the Menger Hotel a reputation for being a hotspot for paranormal activity. Many believe the hotel is home to at least 30 different spirits, making it one of the most haunted places in America. These ghostly residents are said to roam the halls, appearing in rooms, lobbies, and even staircases. One of the most famous spirits is Sally White, a former chambermaid at the hotel. Sally was tragically murdered by her jealous husband in the 1870s. Guests have reported seeing a woman in Victorian maid attire wandering the halls, carrying towels, and then disappearing. Many believe Sally continues her duties from beyond the grave. Another frequent ghostly visitor is Teddy Roosevelt. The former president is said to linger in the hotel's bar, where he once recruited Rough Riders for the Spanish-American War. Guests and staff have reported hearing voices and laughter in the empty bar, as if a lively conversation from Roosevelt's time continues unseen. The Alamo's proximity adds another layer of mystery to the Menger Hotel. Since the property was built on the battlefield where many soldiers lost their lives, it's believed that their spirits still linger. Guests have described encounters with shadowy figures in military uniforms or the sound of heavy boots marching through the halls. One chilling story involves a guest who woke up to find an unknown man standing at the foot of their bed, only to vanish moments later. Others have experienced cold spots, disembodied whispers, and objects moving on their own. Despite its spooky reputation, the Menger Hotel is also a stunning architectural treasure, offering guests a chance to step back in time. For those who enjoy a mix of history and the supernatural, this iconic hotel promises an unforgettable and possibly ghostly stay. Stay at the Menger Hotel, and you might just leave with a story of your own. Number 2. The Driskill Hotel. Located in the heart of downtown Austin, the Driskill Hotel is not only a symbol of luxury and elegance, but also one of the most haunted hotels in Texas. Built in 1886 by cattle baron Jesse Driskill, this iconic hotel has hosted presidents, celebrities, and countless visitors, many of whom have shared eerie tales of ghostly encounters. Jesse Driskill himself is believed to haunt the hotel. After losing the property due to financial troubles, the once proud cattleman died soon after. Guests and staff have reported smelling phantom cigar smoke, a signature of Driskill, and have seen a man resembling him wandering the halls. Some say his spirit still watches over the hotel, ensuring its grandeur remains intact. One of the most tragic stories tied to the Driskill is that of a young girl, the daughter of a senator, who died after falling down the grand staircase while chasing a ball in the late 19th century. Guests have reported hearing the sound of a child's laughter or the soft bounce of a ball in the empty corridors. Her presence is also associated with a portrait of a young girl holding flowers, which hangs in the hotel. Many feel an unsettling energy when near the painting, as if the girl's spirit lingers nearby. Another infamous tale is the story of room 525. This room is linked to 2 separate incidents involving brides who took their own lives many years apart. The room remained closed for decades, but since reopening, guests have reported intense feelings of sadness, unexplained cold spots, and flickering lights. The Driskill is also known for its Lady in White, a ghostly figure seen roaming the hotel's mezzanine. Dressed in elegant 19th century attire, she's believed to be a former guest who met an untimely death. Guests have described her as serene but haunting, often disappearing as quickly as she appears. Unexplained phenomena like objects moving on their own, disembodied whispers, and doors opening and closing without cause are common reports from visitors. Despite its ghostly reputation, the Driskill remains a beloved Austin landmark, blending opulence with an air of mystery. For those seeking a blend of luxury and the paranormal, the Driskill offers an experience like no other. Stay the night, and you may encounter one of its many spirits, and leave with a haunting story to tell. Number 3. The Adolphus Hotel. The Adolphus Hotel, a towering symbol of elegance in downtown Dallas, is also one of Texas' most haunted hotels. Built in 1912 by beer magnate Adolphus Busch, this luxurious hotel has hosted presidents, celebrities, and countless visitors over the years. But beneath its opulent facade lies a history of eerie encounters and ghostly legends that continue to haunt its halls. One of the most famous tales involves a jilted bride. The story goes that a young woman was left at the altar in the 1930s, and overcome with despair, she took her own life in one of the hotel's rooms. Her spirit is said to linger on the 19th floor, where guests and staff have reported chilling experiences. Many claim to hear the faint sound of sobbing or footsteps pacing the hallway late at night. Some have even spotted a woman in a long wedding gown wandering aimlessly before vanishing into thin air. The Grand Ballroom is another hotspot for paranormal activity. Visitors often report hearing the soft strains of music and laughter, as if an elegant party from the past is still taking place. When staff investigate, they find the room completely empty. Elevators in the Adolphus also have a reputation for behaving strangely. Guests have described the elevators moving between floors on their own or stopping unexpectedly, often on the 19th floor. These incidents, coupled with reports of sudden cold spots and eerie sensations, contribute to the hotel's haunted reputation. The hallways and guest rooms are no stranger to ghostly phenomena. Many guests have shared stories of lights flickering, items being moved, and unexplained knocks on their doors. Some have even awakened to the feeling of someone sitting on the edge of their bed, only to find no one there. The Adolphus Hotel's haunting history doesn't detract from its charm. In fact, it adds an intriguing layer to its allure, attracting paranormal enthusiasts and thrill seekers from around the world. Its stunning architecture, rich history, and ghostly tales make it a must-visit destination for those who love a blend of luxury and mystery. Whether you're staying for its luxurious amenities or hoping to catch a glimpse of the supernatural, the Adolphus Hotel promises an unforgettable experience. Just be prepared for a few ghostly surprises along the way. Number 4. The Magnolia Hotel. Nestled in Seguin, Texas, the Magnolia Hotel is a historic and notoriously haunted site, with a past as chilling as its ghostly legends. Built in 1840, the hotel began as a 2-room log cabin before evolving into a bustling stagecoach stop and later a hotel. Its long history, combined with tragic events and colorful characters, has cemented its reputation as one of Texas' most haunted places. One of the most well-known spirits at the Magnolia Hotel is that of Emma Volker, a 12-year-old girl who was tragically murdered in 1874 by a man named William Faust. Emma's spirit is said to linger in the building, with visitors and paranormal investigators reporting sightings of a young girl, often accompanied by the sound of faint laughter or footsteps. Emma's room has become a focal point for ghost hunters, with many describing sudden cold spots and an overwhelming sense of sadness. Another haunting presence is linked to a former tenant known only as It. This dark entity is believed to have lived in the basement during the hotel's days as a boarding house. Guests have reported feelings of dread, shadowy figures, and unexplained noises emanating from the basement, leading many to believe it is still lurking. The Magnolia Hotel also has a connection to the notorious outlaw Jack Helm, who was killed just outside the building during a violent confrontation. Some believe Helm's spirit roams the property, as ghostly apparitions and muffled gunshots have been reported near the site of his death. The hotel's many rooms have their own paranormal tales. Guests have recounted hearing voices, doors slamming shut on their own, and seeing objects move without explanation. A rocking chair in one room has been seen rocking by itself, even when no one is nearby. Adding to the eerie atmosphere is the fact that the hotel was once a temporary holding facility for prisoners in the 1800s. Visitors claim to feel a heavy presence in the rooms where the prisoners were kept, with sensations of being watched or touched. Despite its haunted reputation, the Magnolia Hotel is now a lovingly restored property that invites curious visitors to experience its history and hauntings. For those brave enough to spend the night, this iconic Texas landmark promises an unforgettable mix of history, mystery, and ghostly encounters. Number 5. The Baker Hotel. The Baker Hotel in Mineral Wells, Texas, stands as one of the most hauntingly beautiful and mysterious landmarks in the state. Built in 1929, this majestic structure was once a luxurious resort for the wealthy, famous, and elite. But beneath its glamorous past lies a dark history of paranormal activity that has earned it the title of one of Texas's most haunted hotels. The hotel's most famous ghostly resident is that of a woman who committed suicide after a tragic romantic affair. She's believed to haunt the hotel, particularly the 5th and 6th floors, where guests often report seeing a female figure in white walking the hallways. This spirit is often described as sad and melancholic, her presence marked by a chilling coldness and the scent of an old-fashioned perfume. Another notorious haunting is tied to the hotel's grand lobby, where strange occurrences have been reported for decades. Staff and visitors alike have claimed to see lights flickering unexpectedly, doors slamming shut on their own, and the eerie sound of footsteps echoing through the otherwise quiet hall. The elevator, too, seems to have a life of its own. Many guests have experienced the elevator traveling to floors without being called or stopping at random levels, often with no one inside. A particularly unsettling story comes from a guest who stayed in room 710, where they awoke in the middle of the night to find an unseen force pressing down on them, making it impossible to move or breathe. This eerie experience has been shared by several others who've stayed in that same room, leading many to believe it's a hotspot for paranormal activity. The Baker Hotel was also the site of a tragic death involving a young child in the 1930s. The child, who had been playing in the hotel's swimming pool, drowned under mysterious circumstances. Guests have reported hearing the sound of splashing water or the faint cries of a child coming from the pool area late at night. Despite its haunting reputation, the Baker Hotel remains an iconic part of Mineral Wells and has captivated paranormal investigators for years. Many who visit the hotel are not only drawn to its beauty, but also its chilling stories. The hotel is currently undergoing restoration, and for those daring enough, it promises an unforgettable experience filled with history, mystery, and ghosts from the past. Whether you're fascinated by its architectural grandeur or intrigued by its haunted history, the Baker Hotel offers a spine-tingling visit for those ready to face the spirits of its past. Number 6. The Excelsior Hotel. Located in Jefferson, Texas, the Excelsior Hotel is a historic and eerie landmark with a long history of ghostly encounters. Opened in 1858, this charming Victorian hotel has hosted a variety of prominent guests, including famous figures like President Ulysses S. Grant and former Texas Governor James Huck. However, beyond its elegance and rich history lies a reputation for being one of the most haunted hotels in Texas. One of the most well-known spirits at the Excelsior House is that of a former guest who is believed to have died at the hotel. This spirit, commonly referred to as the Lady in White, is often seen walking the halls, especially in the upstairs rooms. She is said to be the ghost of a woman who was heartbroken after the death of her lover. Visitors have reported seeing a faint, glowing figure dressed in a long white gown, wandering the hotel late at night. Many have also felt an intense coldness or seen objects move inexplicably when she is near. Another eerie presence is linked to the hotel's room 10. Guests who stay in this room often claim to experience unsettling sensations, such as the feeling of being watched or a sense of heaviness in the air. Some have even reported hearing disembodied voices or strange knocks coming from the walls, and others have seen a shadowy figure appear and disappear without explanation. The hotel's kitchen is another site of supernatural activity. Former employees have described hearing voices and the sound of plates clattering when no one is around. Some staff members have even seen a figure standing in the doorway of the kitchen, only for it to vanish when they approach. Many guests have also had strange experiences in the hotel's lobby, where they've reported seeing items move on their own or hearing footsteps echoing in the empty rooms. Several visitors have felt an overwhelming sense of unease when passing through certain areas of the hotel, as though the spirits of the past are still lingering. Despite its spooky reputation, the Excelsior Hotel remains a popular destination for those interested in both history and the supernatural. Its beautiful architecture, combined with the eerie stories that surround it, make it a must-visit for paranormal enthusiasts. Whether you come for the history or the haunting tales, a stay at the Excelsior Hotel promises an unforgettable experience, filled with ghostly encounters and a glimpse into the past. Number 7. The Crockett Hotel. Located in San Antonio, Texas, the Crockett Hotel is a historic and haunted landmark with deep ties to the Alamo's storied past. Built in 1909, the hotel was named after legendary frontiersman and Alamo defender Davy Crockett. With its rich history, it's no surprise that the hotel is known for being one of the most haunted places in Texas, attracting both history buffs and ghost hunters alike. One of the most famous hauntings at the Crockett Hotel is tied to the spirits of those who fought and died during the Battle of the Alamo. The hotel stands just a short distance from the Alamo, and many believe that the spirits of fallen soldiers continue to roam the area. Guests have reported seeing shadowy figures in military uniforms, and some claim to hear the sound of marching boots echoing in the hallways late at night. Another well-known ghost at the Crockett Hotel is that of a young girl named the Little Girl. Her spirit is said to be friendly, though somewhat mischievous. Many guests and staff have reported hearing the sound of giggles and footsteps running through the halls, only to find no one there. Others have felt an unexplained chill or have seen a small figure darting around corners. Some believe the girl's playful antics are a result of her tragic death many years ago, though the exact details of her story remain a mystery. Room 203 has also earned a reputation as a hotspot for paranormal activity. Guests who stay in this room often report strange occurrences, such as the feeling of being watched, disembodied voices, and objects moving on their own. Some visitors have described waking up to the sensation of someone sitting on their bed or hearing unexplained knocks at the door, only to find no one there. The hotel's bar is another area where strange events are often reported. Many guests claim to have seen objects move by themselves or felt a cold presence near the bar. The smell of cigar smoke, often linked to Davy Crockett's own love of cigars, is frequently reported, even though no one is smoking in the area. Despite its haunted reputation, the Crockett Hotel remains a popular destination for both tourists and paranormal enthusiasts. With its historical significance, stunning architecture, and chilling ghost stories, it offers a unique experience for those brave enough to stay the night. If you're looking for a hotel that offers both a rich history and a touch of the supernatural, the Crockett Hotel is a must-see, and you might even leave with a ghostly story of your own. Number 8. The historic Kahn Hotel. The historic Kahn Hotel, located in Jefferson, Texas, is widely regarded as one of the most haunted hotels in the state. Built in the 1860s, the building served as a mercantile store before transforming into a hotel in the early 20th century. Its long history, coupled with numerous reports of ghostly activity, has made it a hotspot for paranormal enthusiasts and those intrigued by the supernatural. The most famous ghostly resident of the Kahn Hotel is that of a woman named Jessie, a former guest who met a tragic end in one of the rooms. According to legend, Jessie was a victim of violence, and her restless spirit now lingers in the hotel. Guests who stay in her room often report feelings of sadness, hearing faint cries, or seeing a shadowy figure standing by the window. Some have even experienced cold spots and objects moving on their own, as if Jesse's spirit is still trying to communicate. Another unsettling story involves a gambler who was allegedly killed during a heated card game in the hotel's early days. His ghost is said to haunt the downstairs area, particularly near the former gaming tables. Guests have reported hearing phantom conversations, laughter, and the sound of dice rolling when no one else is around. The Kahn Hotel's hallways are also known for their eerie activity. Many visitors have seen apparitions of men dressed in 19th century clothing walking through the corridors, only to vanish into thin air. Disembodied footsteps and whispers are frequently reported, often late at night, adding to the building's spooky atmosphere. One of the creepiest tales involves a child's spirit that is said to haunt the staircase. Guests have claimed to hear the sound of a child giggling or running up and down the stairs, though no children were present at the time. Some believe this spirit is tied to a tragic accident that occurred decades ago. The hotel's mirrors are another source of paranormal reports. Guests and staff alike have reported seeing figures or faces in mirrors that disappear when they turn around. This phenomenon has led many to believe that the mirrors serve as a portal for the hotel's ghostly inhabitants. Despite its haunted reputation, the historic Kahn Hotel continues to attract guests from all over the world, offering a unique blend of history and ghostly intrigue. Whether you're seeking a paranormal experience or simply want to explore its rich past, the Kahn Hotel provides an unforgettable and possibly chilling stay.